Hello Taurus, welcome to your April 2018 reading. This is a general reading for you. It may resonate, all of it may resonate, or some of it may resonate with you. Also listen to your rising sign and your moon sign. For some months they may resonate more so than your sun sign will, so have a listen to those as well. This is a general reading. If you would like to have a one-on-one personal reading, which will be far more specific to you, then you can follow the link to my website below and you can book a reading with me from there, and that will be more specific to you. But I hope that this reading is helpful for you and give you some guidance for the month of April. So let's have a look at what's in store for you. Oh, and I'd also like to say thank you so much for subscribing to my page, my YouTube page, and liking my Facebook page. Thank you for that. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on here. From this, I can see in the past that there's been decisions and choices for you to make. So there's been, and that, you know, this is the Two of Wands, okay. There's been choices and decisions that you've had to make, things that you've had to weigh out, you know, and balance out, you know, what choice am I going to make from the choices that are available to me, because there have been some decisions of some significance for some of you. For some of you, it's been a change of employment, it's been a change of living environment, it's been whether to continue on with the relationship or not. So for some of you, it's been quite significant. They've been quite significant decisions that you've been needing to make here. And I feel like the decision has been yours, you know, has been yours to make. It's not, I don't feel like it's been something that's been thrust upon you. It's something that you've processed and you've made. For some of you, it's a decision that you have wanted to make, changes that you've wanted to make. I feel like it's been a little bit bumpy for you prior to that. That's caused you to reevaluate something, reevaluate some situation in your life, and make the decision. So what's the outcome of that? Those choices and decisions that you've had to make. For some of you, it's been, and I want to say, for some of you, it's simply been, okay, I'm going to make a decision to say something in this relationship because it's not balanced, it's not fair. We need to balance out some things in the relationship if it's going to move forward. Something's going on in the work environment where you've had to speak up, you've had to say something about it to ensure that some changes have taken place. So for some of you, it's those sorts of situations. It's not a complete change, but it's changing the way something's been done. And that's been very, very beneficial. It's been a really positive thing. I feel like that's something that's needed to happen, something that's needed to come about, okay? That's needed to come about. Okay, and, you know, I feel like with the Four of Coins here, you know, for some of you, it is literally, I feel like it's literally putting money aside. It's putting money aside for some situation. So have you been secreting money away? You know, it's like it's being put away and you're the only one that knows about it. It's money that's been put aside for something that you're planning, for something that you're doing. You know, it's that situation. For some of you, it's money that you're putting aside for a rainy day, for, you know, I'm going to make some changes, but I need to have a reserve. I need to have some sort of money set aside. For some of you, it's, you know, money you're putting aside to start a new business that's going to generate more income for you, generate more money for you. But I do feel like for some of you, it's money that you're hiding. So that's really interesting. Money that you're putting aside, money that you're hiding as well. That's an interesting, there's an interesting energy that comes from this with you, Taurians, you know, and of course coins is your suit in the tarots, it does represent Taurians. It does, you know, and they're sensible and practical, and let's just put something aside. And I'm also being told, you know, is it towards a big purchase? Is it something that you're going to buy, a big purchase, a house, a car, take a big holiday? There's something that you're putting money aside for. For some of you, you've got a goal in mind. You've got a goal that you've set yourself that you're needing to put money aside for, which I think is really, really good. And it's something that you've been planning for quite a while. You know, the Nine of Wands, it's almost time to make your move. It's almost time to make your move. It's something that you've been planning, that some of you have worked 2 jobs, some of you have worked really hard, some of you have gone without to put this money aside. But it will see you, that will see you into the next phase of your journey. And I feel like that's a really positive thing. It's a really positive thing. Some of you have put money aside secretly to make a move, to do something. It's almost time. The time is almost here for that move, for that change, for that new business, for whatever it is that you've planned to do with this savings. It's at a personal sacrifice, but it's there now. It's almost complete. It's almost time to make your move. It's almost time to move forward. I really like that. I really like that, because what's underlying that is this, you know. Again, you know, you've got Wands and Pentacles in this layout, which is really interesting. You know, here you've got the 8 or 9. Let me just put my glasses on. The 8 of Wands. Okay, the 8 of Wands. So, you know, as you can see here, it's setting new horizons. It's birds. It's soaring high, soaring to new heights, soaring to new horizons, new sunrise. So it's really positive. It's really positive. You know, it's time to move forward. As this, you know, this is the 9. So you've got the 8 and then the 9. You know, there's new horizons. That's what you're dreaming of. That's what you're focused on. That's your goal. That's where you're headed. That's where you're headed. And it's time to make that move. The opportunities are there, and it's really positive, I feel, so that your plans will come to fruition. They're good. They'll come to fruition, and there's change afoot for you. There's change afoot for, you know, Aries as well. That's come through. But it really is something that's going to allow you to spread your wings. So what's been holding you back? What's pinned you down? What stopped you from really soaring to achieving your goals, achieving your dreams, going to where you want to go, doing what you want to do? You know, it's so important for you to set new goals and something to work towards, something to strive towards. Otherwise, you're feeling very stifled, you know. So you've been working, I feel like you Taurians have been working really hard at organising this, at saving enough money so that you can make this move. You know, you can make this move. But it's now time to have a rest. Okay, the 4 of Swords. This is about stopping the mental work, stopping that sort of churning through your mind, you know, churning through the process. Just rest, just stop, just have a break. Move away from the situation so you can see it from a different perspective. Feel how does your gut feel about these changes? Do they still feel positive? Is it where you want to go? Is it what you want to do? Really get in touch with your inner self. Take a break from this work and constant, you know, because when we're working and busy and have a goal in mind, we sometimes tend to overlook some very important facts, some very important things that are going on around us because we're so single-minded and focused, which is how I feel you've been. So take a break. Go for a walk. You know, sometimes when you remove yourself from a situation, you can see it differently, can't you? So that's what is called for here for you. Just move away from the situation so that you can see it differently and make it work to the best that it can. So be mindful of that. Just don't forget to take a break. Okay, take a break because what's coming up? You know, this is really exciting. This is really exciting for you. What's coming up for you? You know, the pages are about planning. Pages plan. The Knight that follows a page is about action, but pages are about planning, putting things down on paper. And the Page of Cups is really telling you, you know, like this, it's get out of your head, go for a walk, and feel with your gut, feel with your intuition, feel with you know, your inner being. what direction you're taking, what decisions you're making. Are they right for you? Really, don't act on it yet. Plan it, think about it, process it, take a breath, take a step back. That's really important, because I feel like you've really been working at it really with passion, with zeal, with, you know, focus, and now it's time to just step back a little bit and reflect. Okay, follow your gut, and plan. I feel like there's a lot of planning here with you this month. Okay, a lot of planning this month, which is really, really good. So let's see what the outcome is as we go towards the end of April. What's the outcome going to be for April? And, you know, your plans are going to pay off. Whatever it is that and it's different for different Taurians. You know, some of the changes are going to be really big, and some of them are going to be slight. They're going to be internal. They're going to be shifts, but they're going to be good. Different perspective, different way of thinking, different way of doing things. For some of you, it's a new business, it's a new plan, new house purchase, new car purchase, new way of doing things. But they're all going to be very fruitful for you. They will pay off. They will pay off. It's about also putting things in place and then being patient. Being patient and letting it ripen. No point picking fruit off a tree when it's not ripe, because it's just not going to taste the same. You wait till it's ripe before it's picked. Everything in its season. And so you need to put these things in place and then be patient and allow it to take its own course. Give it time, because then you'll be able to reap all those wonderful benefits that's there for you. It's going to be a really positive mood, but it will take time. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. It's like that commercial, isn't it? Okay. So, there you go. Again, your sign, the coins, you know, the 6 of coins. It's about also acknowledging who's helped you get to where you are. Acknowledge how you've gotten where you are. Who's helped you. Who's given you that support. So that's really important to do that, to acknowledge who's there, who's helped you along the way, and give credit where credit's due. So consider other people, because it's not something I don't feel like you're going to do on your own. There's other people there that are supporting you and helping you along the way. So acknowledge them. Understand that you didn't get there on your own, and credit where credit's due, because you will be reaping in a lot of the benefits in this situation, which I really like. You know, which I really like. Again, the universe is asking you in April to just don't forge ahead. You know, just don't forget to stop, reflect, go within. Really think about how you've gotten there, what the process is, where you're headed. Find that quiet place, okay, which is what's being asked of you again. Okay, really think about the direction you're taking. That's important, so that you do make the right decisions and choices. Rather than don't make any decisions in haste. That's what they're telling me here. Do not make decisions in haste in April. Really be patient and let things unfold for you, and see how you're feeling, see how it sits with you. And you will know, you'll have an inner voice, you will know what choices and decisions to make. It will become clear to you. So no haste. No haste is what I'm really feeling here. Okay? Because at the end of April, if you're going to do all those things and really take your time, be slow, be calm about where you're headed, you're really going to be sitting pretty. This can be male or female. Okay, the King of Coins, that's you. So there's just so much of your energy coming through in April. You know, it's about really you're going to get to the end of April and really being pleased about where you're at, really being confident about where you're at. I feel like I want to say to you, well, I'm really happy about where I'm at. I'm really happy about the decisions that I've made, because nothing was made in haste. I've really considered it. I've really slowed things down. I've really thought about where I'm headed and what I'm doing, what changes I want to bring into my life. because it's an environment of change. But for you, change that should really put the brakes on, take it slow, really consider it, because then it all will come in for you. This abundance will come in for you. The benefits of the changes that you're making will happen, will unfold for you. But always honour yourself, honour the process, honour your inner guidance as well. Get in touch with that, because you will get into a position of quiet strength. You'll be able to sit back and watch all this wonderful stuff come in, you'll reap the benefits of these changes. And I think the benefits of these changes is really about how you're feeling about yourself. Because I'm feeling really calm. I'm feeling really happy about where I'm at and what I've achieved. And you've already set that ball in motion previously. April is just the month that starts to see it through. So it's very important that you consider how you're doing this. Okay, that's really important. Really, really important. Okay, I'm going to give you a card from my Dreamtime cards. Let's see what the advice is, what the summarising up of this month is for you. Card are they going to give me? I don't think they're going to give me a card. Maybe you don't need one, but I'll get one for you anyway. Let's have a look. I like these cards, really. They've really got a really lovely energy, a really flowing sort of energy, you know. But don't be a bull at the gate, okay? Take your time. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's funny, isn't it? You've got movement. Ha-ha. River, the river. Okay, so, you know, it's a river. It's not a rapid. It's a river. It's about moving forward. It's about going with the flow. Doesn't matter which choices you make, because they're all going to see you get to the same point, aren't they? Doesn't matter. But it's about going with the flow, going with it, not swimming upstream, not rowing and trying to get through this a lot faster. Just sit in your boat and let the river take you at its speed. That's really important for you. That's the message for this month. And just go with it, go with the flow, ease and grace to bring in those changes, because the movement will happen. You will get from one point to the other. You just don't have to put in a lot of effort. Follow your intuition. Just sit back and enjoy the ride, because you're going to be putting things in place, certainly, but you don't have to push them through. They will come through when the time's right. It's like the harvest. When the harvest is ready, you'll be able to reap the benefits of it. So that's really lovely. One more card for you from the Zen Tarot from Osho. Let's see. Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom, Taurians. Let's see what's happening here. There we go. Okay, that's the Lovers. And the Lovers, to me, is about finding your passion, finding your ease and grace, finding your connection with the divine, connection with your intuition, connection with the softer side of you. Okay? It really is about that. It's about that peaceful flow, being happy where you are, being content where you are. That's really important. That's really important. So I hope that's been beneficial for you. I hope that helps you with your journey through April. Don't forget, if you would like a personal reading, follow the link below and you can book for a one-on-one reading which will be more specific to you. Happy April, and I'll see you mid-month.